budgets. Now we'll hear from the rapporteurs, starting with Mr. László Surján.
3 minuty.
3 minutes, Mr. Surján.
Tisztelt elnök úr, tisztelt államtitkár úr,
President, Secretary of State, Commissioner, I will be speaking Hungarian, my mother tongue, because what I want to see is a Europe in which here in the Parliament and all areas of public life it's everybody's right to do so. Of course, no law can prevent people speaking their mother tongue, not even in Slovakia. Now, the financial crisis shouldn't just contribute to a drop in production and an increase in unemployment. I think actually it could be a very useful opportunity to try to reform the EU's budget. We in the Parliament adopted our own opinion on this back in February. And we had high hopes that the Council and the Commission would go along with the statements we'd made. But in the end, the figures don't match the wonderful words we heard. No one is happy really with the budget. On the revenue side, that's a major burden for member states, and the money isn't enough for the objectives we have. We're far from full employment in the knowledge society. We spend a lot on agriculture, but milk farmers are facing a major crisis. The biggest item in terms of expenditure is cohesion policy, and yet the differences between regions are becoming bigger and bigger, not smaller. And trained researchers in the EU are leaving Europe. We hope that the crisis would be an opportunity to try to restructure the way we do things and to try to get the budget in order, make it more efficient. Our hope was that the revenue wouldn't just be in keeping with rules and spent without corruption. We had further hopes, actually. We went further than that. We wanted proper consideration of which programmes are really delivering added value. So what can we say now? What can we do now? Well, the European Parliament will try to shape the budget in such a way that the budget sends out a clear message for our citizens. We'll try to increase those budget lines where we have an opportunity to really try to overcome the crisis. And in terms of reinvigorating the economy, we will be putting in our ideas. We must, of course, consider climate change as well. Our hope was that we wouldn't just have a special programme with just 1 or 2 billion set aside to tackle the crisis. What we wanted was that every budget line would really pursue this target. Our hope was that the citizens would see that the EU isn't just about spending, but it's an efficient tool. That's what I want your support for.
Thank you very much, Mr. Surján. Our next rapporteur is Mr. Vladimír Maňka.
3 minuty.
3 minutes, Mr. Maňka. Mr. President, State Secretary, Commissioner, I'm sure